Howdy folks, my name is Lanso90 and welcome back to my Let's Play series of Cataclysm Space Program, not Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Very different games. Alright, here's our intersect at 3.6 kilometers. We want to check it now is if we can change it at like the halfway point to even better. Not really, not by accelerating is helping. That changed everything. Hold on. Very fine. Okay. Right there. Down to 9. 8. Something like that. That gets us really close. That might be all we need. Like, you just have to get within 2 kilometers, and then you kind of do the thing where you handle more of your stuff once you get there. Vroom. I'm scared to even go, like, switch ships to see how their supplies are doing. Three minutes. We gotta do this mirror. Burn. Time speed's good. Gently grasp it. Point 0.7. So what it all comes down to right here. Please stay charged, little spacecraft. Please stay charged. Oh boy, there it is. Ooh. You don't have to dock. You just gotta get close so they can EVA over. Hmm. Oh man, I hate doing this in low Earth orbit enough. Doing it around the moon. Okay. No solar power over on the side. Frightening. Ooh. Kilometers is the big one. That's when we can switch between which vehicle we're driving, I think. Very focused. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh, I'm sorry for the radio silence. It's just all comes down to this. That point where just the gimbaling of the spacecraft can change the acceleration. All right. To you two first. I like that we can't see Bob. All right, Bob. You know a thing or two about EVAing. Shouldn't be a problem. For a seasoned veteran like you. You gotta get your science though, but I forgot. Jebediah, your turn. Oh, you got UVA down there. Oh, wrong guy. I don't think. There we go, Jebediah. Well, you know what? We need to take a look how much resources were left. Okay, they were fine. They had plenty. They had plenty. I had this thing upside down, huh? Goodbye, little spacecraft. I'd say you served us well, but you did not. You got us stranded, even though you're way more than enough rocket to get the job done. I'm not sure what went wrong. There we go. Jebediah and Bob successfully completed a transfer around the Mun. Rendezvous around the Mun, spacewalk and orbit around the Mun. Oh, wait, did we? If it says spacewalk and orbit, we probably got our EVA reports, right? Surely we did. Bob, this is a job for you to verify. I didn't, apparently. Oh, it's per biome. It's okay. I'm going to live with that one. We're going to get them out of here. We're going to hashtag bring them home. Yeah, I think accelerating this way away from the moon is the best way to get home, if I remember. It rings a bell now. Because you're driving towards Kerbin's sphere of influence, essentially. I think, but it might be the other way around. It might be. Okay. Send me. Bring them home. Don't have to worry about power going out now. Well, sort of, but we don't have to worry about losing signal, which we would have on this return journey, actually. If we had to drive with the probe, it wouldn't have worked. Oh, we gotta start burning right now. We don't want to target. Bye, friend. Trying to clear you as a target, but you're a bit too close. Big old scar. See, that doesn't really look like a crater though over here, even though this is like part of it. That's a lot more obvious, but it isn't really obvious that it's a crater. No need for a target. No need. No need. No need. You know what? We're living with a crappy engine. Yeet. Changes everything. I forgot that I dialed it back. Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm getting better at rendezvous because now I've rescued people twice. That one was a multi-step rendezvous at that. If that probe had any science equipment on it, it might be able to land on the moon and get back, actually. Or no, that's that one's dead in the water because it doesn't have a space probe body. Yeah. Well, mechanics get a little weird out here. Escape in 31 minutes. Usually just easier to time accelerate to the escape rather than try to use the orbit thing. There we go. Now, let's point me retrograde, Jebediah. Let's bring you home. There really better be a... if I forgot everything except like a heat shield. We're having an encounter with the moon, I think. Be okay. Just weird. So maybe driving this way around the moon might have been better. That's okay. Got enough fuel to make it either way. I made sure. Right, man. Yeah, spin my spacecraft out of control just because orbits keep changing. We're in the middle of something here. Gee, every time the thing changes, it friggin' flips because the Jebediah's at a point towards retrograde. What do we figure out? It's 38,000. Is our real target for returning home? All right. You're on your way home. Unfortunately, you don't have parachutes. Probably should have put parachutes on you. See, I didn't even need any of this, but that's what I was like. This should have been enough to get home because this should have been enough to get us to the moon. And with all the spent energy it spent getting into orbit to match this one, that should have been enough to land on the moon. And then this should have been enough to get us home. I don't know what I did wrong. The frick? See that? All right, boys. Save it. Bring them freaking. Good news is they got a lot of science. Got scary for a second there, but we're fine. I don't mind if these things are allowed to show again. I just had to hide them temporarily. In a docking target. I remember you. I'd hate to dump this engine for no reason, right? There's also no reason to hold on to it. I'm going to do it like this, though, because I often mess this up. Bye, friend. Nice and quick, though. Look at that meter go down. $3,000 meters per second. It's very frightening indeed. Ugh. Very frightening. Just keep pulling retrograde for me, Jebediah. We do indeed have a... We have a heat shield. That was the main thing. Oh boy. Do your best, Jebediah. I believe in you. Just blew up. I didn't see what I think the spacecraft are separated. That was not something expected. That's further back than I thought too. What broke? I don't think anything broke. I think they just detached. Are you guys like these solar panels? What are connecting these two together? The space probe body exploded. That's gonna be a problem because it's a space probe body. That's just the size it is. All right. Well, we have a lot of extra fuel. My advice would be can reduce our orbit more by doing this. Like slowing down out here, and then we got to pull it this way. I think it's a really inefficient burn, but also just go to like 46,000 or something. Yeah, we can do a burn like that, and that'll slow us down. Might as well use this. Yeah, basically we're just going to try to re-enter the atmosphere as slow as humanly possible to try to keep this probe body alive. It might not work though. It may not work, which is very frustrating. I don't want to send another rescue mission to save the rescue mission, you know? I don't know why they'd make it so... I wonder if I need FAR back on. I hate to admit it, but I think that might have been what happened there. I think at FAR, the re-entry would have been gentle enough to keep that from happening. Target. Okay. Minute. 34-second burn, so we'll burn out the 15 seconds. Ish, because there's actually a little bit more than 30, so. We can do another one pretty much the same way as we get a little closer. All we're trying to do is just cut as much velocity out of our diet as we can. the space probes didn't, if it separated in a different way, it would have been fine, but actually it was possible that would have been fine, but returning two things at the same time is like not something you can actually do in this game. It would be possible in real life because both probes have control bodies and both probes had both parts that had people in them. Oh no, because Bobs didn't have parachutes was the big problem. Otherwise, we could have actually have like let it ride. Ooh, not too far. And maneuver, same thing. Slow it down dramatically, pull it back out. And can also just do skim strats. Like we did that one time where we were coming back too fast. We got the life support for it. Yeah, we've got the fuel to burn to do this, even though it's a very inefficient way to burn. Glad I have this extra fuel now, even though I said I probably didn't need it. Clouds around Kerbin right now. Or if we're just not at the right altitude to see them. Keep an eye on like the periaps height. It's the main one. Basically, these maneuvers are more like how you would think about spaceflight as a youngin. Like just driving, just pointing your engine directly away from the planet as a way to go away from it, which is actually not the most efficient way to burn. As we know from orbital mechanics, we want to actually turn with the planet's direction of rotation. Probably do it one last time over here. One more time. Like those fuels doing anything else anyway. Mm-hmm. Burn. I even try one more once we're even closer, but scary. No denying that. Did not expect us to have this issue. Yeah, I can always just bring it into a low orbit and send one more rescue mission, but jeez, I don't want to do that, man. That would be horrible. At this point, it's almost like I might as well bring up the debug menu and just let them live because this is dumb. I guess just like burning between these two would be it, right? Like, why don't we just continue to do a burn like that once we get like even closer? Yeah, basically, if we keep it between the retrograde and I don't know what they call that other burn direction number, we can kind of like maintain periapse height while slowing down.
Battery low.
No, it's a really bad time, headset. Sorry if that scared you guys, because I think you guys can hear it when that's said, which is a bit silly. Honestly, just like dump all the fuel. Just burning all in the name of slowing down. That's a lot of fuel. I just hope it's enough. I can debug and just give them immortality, which is what I'm going to do if this doesn't work, to be honest with you. Oop, we gotta go back up. Going too deep. Yeah, I don't want to do another rescue mission run. Okay, we're at the point of diminishing returns on that. On you, Jebediah. Slowed you down a lot. In fact, our orbit is like really weird now. We're just gonna roll this episode till we finish, though, because as you heard, battery's low, so can't really squeeze in another episode here anyway. Also, it's just it's a good stopping point. And this is similar to what I was saying with like getting a very, very slow orbit so that when I enter the atmosphere, the speed's low and I can EVA someone, but I'm not going to do that here. All right, Jebediah, it's all up to you now. I have done my part. Actually, going it like this because keep the parachutes and stuff out of the entry direction. It's that dang old probe body, man. Anyway, while we're here, we are slowing down still. Actually, we're speeding up. We're losing apoaps. It's just because it's wider than the part under it that happened. Quite frustrating. Yeah, actually, it might be. I think I was right. I think it was Ferrum Aerospace that really killed us here. Or Ferrum Aerospace being gone. Because our periapse is dropping like a rock, like way higher in the atmosphere than normal. Unit 1 debris, huh? Oh, no, that's us. Come on, little probe body. You can do it. I'm not going to time accelerate, unfortunately. We're here forever. But if I physics accelerate, then the heat acceleration is going to be worse. So I'm also wondering, instead of cheating, what if I just put Ferrum Aerospace back on? And then we're probably going to have the spacecraft wobbling out of control again. It's one thing or another, man. That's what I'm hoping with Kerbal Space Program 2. Is that a lot of this stuff that we mod in is going to just be part of the base game. And that is going to be integrated a little bit better. It's always a trade-off. I know the heat shield can make it. The only thing I'm concerned about is if this thing can make it. The noise is building up, and as the noise gets worse, when everything else gets worse. If it wasn't for the parachute situation, if they separated, it would actually be fine. But all the parachutes are on the top part. You know what? No, it wouldn't be fine because I have to switch between the pros mid-flight. It doesn't really work that way, fortunately. Simultaneous re-entry is not something you can really do in Kerbal Space Program. You can try. It'll be really rough though because of the load time. You could do them right after each other. Like you have one that's like on its last stage, just parachuting down to the ground. And then you could probably re-enter something else at the same time at that point and not have trouble. But two re-entering like this at the same time? No. They have to be, for one thing, I saw it bounce a little. For one thing, they'd have to stay within 2 kilometers of each other for you to switch control vehicles. So if they got separated more than that, it wouldn't work. You'd have to go to the control station and get back to it from there, which would be really bad. I guess, I don't know how it does it. Like if they both had pilots and you put them on retrograde, maybe they could do it. They'd have to be on really gentle distance though. It's a question for Scott Manley to solve. Oh, the noise is going down. I think we might be okay. Again, I don't really know what to do with the heat shield though, because the heat shields have so much aerodynamic drag. I don't know what stage. Ooh, that's some high G forces. Luckily, they're fine. That's the good stuff. See, it shouldn't do that. It should go down. Or maybe it is how they work in Earth's atmosphere. It's not how they work in Mars's atmosphere, though. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, there were those who said it couldn't be done, namely me. I did not think we would get our Kerbals home today. I thought this part would blow up again. It might have just been because we were physics accelerating. They can really wreak havoc on things. Goodbye, heat shield. Trying to watch it blow up, but there goes. Poof. Here we go. Delicately grasp it. Why we're wobbling. Might be why the spacecraft had issues earlier. Just kind of wiggling. Is it the probe body? The probe body's doing something. Maybe that's what messed it up. Because draining power like a madman. Oof. Believe it's finally over. It's over, Sam. We can go home. In this case, it's over, Bob. We can go home. Trying to rotate it in such a way that they can get out relatively safety so that Bob can do his EVA report at the desert, that surface sample. Oh, trick to you. Lots of sand and rocks here. Thankful that even in a climate controlled environment, because it sure looks hot out there, the sand is dry and loose and looks like it's going to take some effort to clean your gear afterwards. Gemini, you can grab a sample as well. Cover the vessel. I want to see how much science we got. We worked hard for that science. It should be a lot. The most we've ever seen in one go. Honestly, not as much as I thought. I thought we were going to see thousands. So similar to what we got from the Minmus run, I think, with the hopper. It's just that thing was able to hit so many more biomes all at one go, even though it had to like transmit it back. Dang. Still good though. Still good. Main thing is going to be the promotions. 5 XP gained. There's no way they're not level 2, right? They've got to be level 2 now. I wonder what Jeb got more. I don't know. Flying 2 vehicles, maybe? First Mun orbital, first EVA, first flag on the Mun. Oh, the flag on the Mun? Did they both need to put a flag down? That's kind of silly. Oh, they really didn't level. That's crazy to me. I really thought that going to the Mun would have leveled them. I guess they got to go to Minmus too, huh? That is crazy. Fly by the Mun, orbit a Kerbal. Well, we can see now. Plant flag on the Mun. Oh, Bob got credit. What the heck? I guess, okay, I guess they did both get 5 here. It was weird. I guess that's just something messed up, huh? There we go, though. Fantastic. Well, that's all the time we had for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.